Okay, hello all. I hope you can see me and I hope you can hear me. It's Anni here. And if you are wondering what is this location, I'm actually here traveling because I had my Pilates training course this weekend, so I'm in a different city. So normally you have been used to see me in my own home, but now I'm here in the hotel. But I just wanted to came and tell you that I haven't been forgetting you, all the caffeine quitters, and I will keep doing these support lives. Wait a second, I have to change a little bit this camera. It feels weird to do this in this with my phone, but anyway. So in this live, I'm gonna just answer a few questions that you have been sending me. I know that a lot of comments you are always sending me, and I always answer when I have time. So I just go from the questions in a minute. But a little bit of introduction for you who are new to my channel, because I have been noticing that my channel has been growing, and I'm so grateful for all of you. Hi Mode, welcome. So my name is Anni and I'm 40 years old and I am an ex-caffeine addict, and that's how my channel did started, because I did end up with this really bad falling off the mountain anxiety burnout with this drug that is very underestimated drug. And there is still a lot of beliefs that caffeine is even healthy for you, which is totally bullshit. So I'm here because I want to bring this information to people and educate the people the dangers of caffeine, and also support all the caffeine quitters who are in this journey in recovery, and also other ones who did end up this, as we say with Mandy, so-called falling off the mountain with this drug. And many of us, we did end up this really bad anxiety journey, which can sometimes take, when your nervous system gets sensitized, it can sometimes take months or even years to recover. But you will recover, and that's why I'm here. And I also want to tell you these post-acute withdrawals, which are not very well known yet, but it will be and it should be. It's one thing that many are experiencing after quitting caffeine. So there are acute withdrawals, but after that it can still take a long time before your brain will go back to normal, and that is called post-acute withdrawals. So that just wanted to make these few facts in order. But a little bit about myself. So like I said, I'm have been recovering really good. In next month it will be 4 years without any caffeine, and it gets better and better still it gets better, but I'm very happy where I am now. I'm functional, I can do stuff, I can enjoy life, I'm more healthier than I ever have been. And actually today I wanna make this support especially for you who had this anxiety burnout. So many of you, I know you are there now and you have the high anxiety. So there is 4 levels of anxiety, like I have been speaking about this with Mandy. So there is a mild, there is a moderate, and then there is a severe, and then there is extreme. So some people have some level of anxiety when they drink or use caffeine in some form or another. Remember, caffeine is caffeine, not just coffee. That's one of the thing that is still very not very well known. So caffeine is caffeine. But anyway, so my level of anxiety in this journey was very extreme. So it meant to me, after I did so-called fall off the mountain, I did end up having panic attacks, and then my nervous system kind of did sensitize. So I started to have all these symptoms of anxiety, like depersonalization. I didn't feel real, I was disconnected to my body, all kind of pains, aches, panic attacks, you name it. I have told you all the symptoms. I don't go symptoms now, because that's what I have done years, just telling about my symptoms, you know that. But one thing that I want to say to you, because I know many of you are now scared and you are wondering that, are you ever gonna be back to normal? That is the number one question. That is the question that everybody wants to know. You don't want to know that you don't want to hear the lecture about caffeine, because that's not gonna help you to heal. But what does help you to heal is when you stay quit. What I mean, you don't go back to the drug, you stay quit, you just keep living your life as you can. Like I said, some of us, we couldn't, like normally, we just have to be in our house and do what we can. Some of you can work, some of you can study. Like I said, there is many levels of going through these post-acute withdrawals or this journey. Some of people like have the really bad anxiety, they cannot do much. Others, they can do some, but they are still not feeling themselves for the long time after they have quit. So the main thing is you to just live your life as you can, and time will do the work. And that is so beautiful in our body, that our body can heal itself. Our nervous system, our brain, it heals. Nervous system, it's very flexible. Like I know that many people are wondering that if you had this really bad, like falling off the mountain burnout, it's like mean that you are somehow weak or you are sensitive to caffeine or something like that. I'm gonna say one thing. For me, actually, that was the blessing, you know, because I was very heavy caffeine addict, and I was not aware anything that caffeine did to me. I didn't even know it was a drug. I didn't even know that it is a central nervous system stimulant, and other facts that I do know now, a lot of, almost like a little brain scientist I have become. But anyway, that's not important. What is important, that you are not broken, and that's actually a really beautiful science that we have in our body, that our body is designed to be healthy, balanced, in homeostasis. So what it did to me, basically, it did put stop. The stress level that caffeine gave me was just too much, and then I did kind of end up in this journey where my nervous system did get sensitized, and for me it has been a blessing. And now I know many of you are wondering how this can be a blessing. This is horrible. I cannot believe I cannot do anything. Well, you will see the blessing part in the later on your journey, because it really is. Then another thing that I want to speak about, sorry if I'm speaking so much, I'm a little bit like this is weird being in a hotel and doing these lives. I'm not my comfort zone, and I had today done a lot of physical exercise, so don't mind if I look a little bit tired and like that. But maybe I put the camera like that. Yes, this is more good. So now you can see the room. Hei Mode! Älä lipsauta nyt mitään K18 vitsiä, kun Anni menee sitten ihan sekaisin eikä pysty tekemään mitään tukivideo kenellekään. Nyt ei mitään K18 juttuja. Mutta okei, joo hyvä. Ei, sitten säästä sen myöhemmäksi. What else I was saying about? I always have, moi Jaakko, I always have some good thought and then I lost it. What I was speaking about. This is how it happens. But you are warmly welcome to ask me any questions. Okay, so maybe I remember it later, but one thing that I wanna say, some of you have been asking me about that really bad tsunami wave that I had in my 35 months, which I mean that sometimes when people end up this falling off the mountain with this drug anxiety journey, they have these anxiety symptoms. It's roller coaster ride, up and down, up and down. And then some people like me, Mandy, and some others that we know who have gone through this, have this big tsunami wave that we have speaking about. So some of you are now experiencing in that wave. You are wondering what the hell did happen, why my anxiety came back, why the symptoms came back, what did happen to me, am I dying, why this happening? No, you are not dying. Your recovery goes on when you stay quit. You don't take any caffeine or any other drugs. That's just my recommendation, that you don't take any mind-altering drug if you wanna maintain the best brain health, of course, but that's up to you what you're gonna do, of course. But anyway, the big tsunami wave, it just means that there is like that another really bad spike of the symptoms, which is part of the healing. And I know it's frustrating. For me, it was really frustrating because, like I said, 2.5 years, I started to feel better, not healed, but better. I was functional more. I could go in the gym and stuff. And then 35 months, I hit my bad tsunami wave. But guys, as you have been following my channel, you have been seeing that I have been healing really well after that. So you don't need to worry. I know it's frustrating if you already have started to work or do whatever you are doing in your life, and then you have symptoms coming back. But that's how it goes with anxiety. So basically, as long you have anxiety, it's still anxiety. Let's say that you would only have depersonalization or what else, like fatigue or neck pain or tiredness, whatever symptoms you had. But until the anxiety is gone, you're still gonna probably feel something. So it's not like many people, it is not a sprint. This is a marathon for many. Of course, those people who don't have the withdrawals, this video is not speaking to you. But of course, this information staying caffeine-free is good for everyone, even if you don't end up falling off the mountain, anxiety, burnout. Anyone can benefit quitting caffeine. Because like I said, it's a central nervous system stimulant. It's a pure poison, cell poison. Nobody benefits from caffeine. Nobody. It's not good for anyone. That's just bullshit that people are having this belief still. But not everyone is gonna have these long withdrawals. And that we could discuss like on and on and on. But why the bother? Like, if not. If yes. That's how it goes. But just know that the tsunami wave can happen. That will go away with time. And eventually anxiety will go away with time. So whenever you have these symptoms, like you feel unreal, dissociated, you cannot focus. I know it's very hard if you are trying to study or work and you cannot focus. Like for me, I was, even in my 3 years, after 3 years, I was still wondering that when I'm able to do more physical stuff, because I'm a very physical person, I live throughout my body, I love to do stuff. And I just couldn't because of anxiety. Anxiety was so bad. And now I can, and I actually have become more healthier. And yes, now I remember. I always have this when I do remember. But first, let's take the comment. Mitä Jaakko sanoo? Tiedän aika monta ihmistä, jotka tietävät kahvin olevan haitallista, mutta juovat sitä, koska eivät pysty lopettamaan. Yes, totta. Juurikin näin. Moni ei silti pysty lopettamaan, koska se on vaikeaa ja se on ymmärrettävää. Se on todella vaikeaa. But this was the point that I was earlier thinking. This is how my head sometimes still goes when I have a lot of stress going on. I forget things, but maybe one day I won't even forget these things. So, being functional and being healthy is completely two different things. So you can be an addict, like full addict, like drink tons of caffeine, and you can be very, very functional. I'm example for that. I was very functional too. Like many of you, I know you are messaging, yeah, but Anni, I was doing this and this and this and this. Yeah, but is that healthy state to be? Is that healthy state to be, even you have been the athlete or whatever you have been, drinking tons of caffeine? It's not healthy state of being. And if you want to maximize your brain health, because caffeine is the #1 brain damaging drug, you want to quit that shit or even try to like taper down. I recommend you taper down if you cannot quit cold turkey. Cold turkey is not for everyone. Like I said, it's not for everyone. Some people have end up really bad place with cold turkey. But for some people, cold turkey, no problem. No long withdrawals. Like I said, the structure of the nervous system is also a little bit different for each person. But what we do know is that this drug is a poison. So, like, think about it like how many people in our world are living that they are taking this drug every single day. It's very normal. They are just, hey, I have my coffee. Hi Emil. Moi. Oletko uusi minun kanavalla? Moikka. Tervetuloa. So many people are just living in that state that coffee or caffeine is healthy for you, and it gives you like some kind of boost of energy when you work out, and like it gives you energy. It doesn't give any single energy. It's a plant pesticide that plant makes specifically like poison the bugs, and nobody wants to take like the plant poison. Nobody wants to take that. It is because it is how it is, because of this culture that we have, and like I said, if the fish always have been in the poison water, it doesn't know anything else. And then we come to this one question always, like people, yes, but Anni, I don't have any problems with caffeine because I only drink green tea, or I only drink 1 cup a day, I only drink this and this. You don't have to explain. I don't argue with anymore. I just bring the facts and my experience. I'm not here to argue. I don't never start to argue, because like only thing that you will find out what is the difference between you being caffeinated and uncaffeinated is that you completely quit the drug and wait a longer period of time. Not 2 weeks, 6 months, years, 2 years. Maybe you see something. It can be a surprise for somebody, especially if you have been in the drug over 30 years like I was. It can be a big surprise. It can be like you're gonna feel like a new self, especially if you had anxiety like me all your life and OCD, and you are like, is this ever gonna go away? What is wrong with me? I'm doing all this healthy stuff, diet stuff, and still I'm drinking this poison all day long. So we have to put this caffeine thing in the right context, because it is a huge. And one thing what is gonna happen to you, all of you, when you start to heal. Opettelet koulussa englantia. Hienoa. Ehkä sä voit oppia tässä minunkin englannista jotain. Joo, mä oon lähtenyt nyt mä olen tullut tänne Turkuun, suureen kaupunkiin. Mä en oo itse asiassa aikaisemmin käynyt Turussa, niin tää on ihan. No hyvä Emil, toivottavasti tästä minunkin kökkö-englannista on vähän sulle jotain apua. Samalla saat vähän kofeiinikoulutustakin, niin sehän on tosi hyvä. Vettä, mä juon täällä lähdevettä. Jostakin syystä mulla on silti, että mä ostan niinku hotelleissa pullovettä, kai mulla on jäänyt joku ihme vesikammo. Joskus mulla on semmonen veden suodatinkannu mukana. Mutta mitä jaksaa? Oletko paljon katsellut Turkuun? No mä en oo hirveästi kerennyt, koska mulla on ollut se koulutus, mutta kyllä mä oon käynyt. Tänään mä kävin syömässä hampurilaisen. Näytänkö teille minkälaisen hampurilaisen mä No siis mulla jäi osa hampurilaisesta. Mä kävin ruokaa ostamaan. Täällä on mun loppuhampurilainen iltapalaksi. Ja sitten mä löysin yhden semmosen toisenkin hyvän kiinalaisen ravintolan. Niin oon mä vähän käynyt kaupungilla, mutta en ole mitään paljon kerennyt käydä, kun meillä on tosiaan ollut aika pitkät päivät. But anyway, what I was saying. So yeah, I think I did say it pretty much all. You just have to understand it's very different experience. It can be very different experience when you just have to figure it out when you quit completely. Also teas, all the teas, white tea, green tea, black tea, all the teas, and then the chocolate, all the dark chocolate, milk chocolate, cacao, all the ones, and then of course coffee, if you are a coffee drinker, energy drinks, Coca-Colas, all the caffeines. So you got this. Mitä Janne sanoo? Mikäs koulutus sulla on? No mulla on semmonen pilatesohjaajakoulutus ollut. Tai on menossa. Ja siinä on paljon nyt hommaa mulla sitten, mutta minä koitan ottaa silti rennosti. Mä aina niinku itse ajattelen silleen, että kun mä oon tämmöisen matkan mennyt läpi, niin mä en silleen hirveästi enää ressaile mistään. Että se on ehkä kans parasta silleen omassa elämässä on tullut semmonen, Et ei vaan niinku, ja varmaan se on sitäkin, kun ei käytä kofeiinia, niin ehkä ei vaan tuu silleen asioista ressiä, että joo, paljon joutuu tekemään hommaa ja tälleen, mutta se on niinku erilaista kuin silloin ennen, niinku, kun mä oikeasti ressasin niinku tosi paljon kaikesta turhasta. Tuleeko pilatestriimejä? No tulee jossain kohtaa, kunhan mä vähän opin enemmän. Nyt ne ei vielä ole kauhean tasokkaita, jos mä teen, mutta ehkä kun mä tässä opin, niin sitten. Mut joo, tää mun huone on aika tämmönen kiva, pieni tämmönen sopivan kokoinen minulle tämä huone. Telkkarikin täällä on, mutta tiedättekö, että mä otin vähän ekstraa tänne, että mä olisin voinut jo tänään oikeastaan lähteä kotiin, mutta mä halusin vähän jäädä katsoa Turkua, niin ei kuule toimi telekkarikaan, niin mä varmaan lähden liveen jälkeen vielä vähän tonne. Ai nytkö se rupesi sit toimimaankin? Nyt se rupesi toimimaan. No niin, ei se eilen toiminut. niin mä lähden varmaan sitten kattelee vähän kävelemään tonne pihalle, että en tiedä lähdenkö meren rantaan. No niin, nyt meni telkkari päälle. Nyt ei katsota telkkari. Mutta jos on mitään kysymyksiä, niin nyt Anni on täällä. So if you have any questions, I'm here now, the Caffeine Quitters. So you can join and ask. Niin, ja se mun piti sanoa kans, mä nyt sanon tehdään suomeksi ja englanniksi, koska kuitenkin suomeksikin ihmisiä katsoo silleen, että ymmärrä englantia, niin on ihan hyvä koittaa mun kääntää aina. Niin, tai puhua molemmilla kielillä. Niin tämä kanava, niin kuin aina tulee silti pääpointti tässä kanavassa tulee olemaan toi kofeiinivierottujen tuki, mutta sitten toki mä teen kaikenlaisia, niin kuin olette huomannut, kaikenlaisia muitakin livejä, mutta että aina niin kuin jotenkin itselle on se tärkeä, että on niin kuin, että mä oon niin kuin täällä, että ne, jotka oikeasti sitten niin kuin käy läpi samaa, niin niillä on joku opas tai joku semmonen, joka sitten ymmärtää ja tukee, niin se on jotenkin itselle tosi tärkeä juttu. Ja koko ajan sit niin kuin jotkut on sanonut mulle, että Anni, sit kun sä paranet niin kuin kokonaan, niin ei sua kiinnosta enää auttaa niin kuin muita, mutta se on ihan täysin päinvastoin itse asiassa, että nyt niin kuin mua kiinnostaa se niin kuin vielä enemmän, koska nyt mä itse näen niin selkeästi, miten iso juttu se on meidän yhteiskunnassa ja miten vähän siitä silti kuitenkin oikeasti puhutaan. Hello, I'm Emil. Osaan englantia. Hyvä, Emil. Yes. Hienosti sinä osaat. Eikä se haittaa, jos et aluksi osaa paljon. En minäkään kuule osannut. When I started this channel, you can watch my videos of like early videos. My English was really bad. But of course, the main reason was that I didn't speak English, and the other ones that I had so much anxiety that it was even hard to do videos. Mut joo, englantikin kehittyy silleen vaan kun sitä puhuu, niin siinä se sitten kehittyy. Mutta mitäpä sinne kuuluu? Minä olen vähän kyllä meinaa olla semmoinen, että pienet päiväunet voisin kyllä nukkua vielä tässä, mutta ei kai sitä enää tähän aikaan viiti päiväunia nukkua. Yes, and one thing that I want to say, which is really important, and it becomes even more important when you are caffeine free and when you travel or whatever you do, the sleep is when you get energized. Like the sleep is when your body repairs stuff and all the healing is happening. So it's so important that you sleep and you don't have quick fix. You don't need quick fix. Life actually becomes more simple because of you don't need any of those like stuff the poison that spike your cortisol and adrenaline. You're just sleep very well, and then when you wake up in the morning, you are ready to go. So that's one of the really good benefits when you quit caffeine. Who is a GOAT, Ronald or Messi? Are you asking me? Kysytkö sinä minulta? Minä en kyllä osaa nyt tuohon sanoa. Mitä se is a GOAT tarkoittaa? Onko se niin kuin, että kumpi on parempi? Messi vai Ronaldo? En kyllä hirveästi seuraa jalkapalloa, että silleensä, mutta no kyllä mä varmaan sitten ehkä, pitääkö mun sit vaan valita ihan ulkonäön perusteella, kun mä en niinku sitä peliä ole pitkään aikaa seurannut, niin varmaan mä sitten ottaisin ehkä Messin. Mutta en silti ottaisi kumpaakaan. Mutta jos pitäisi valita. Saako mitalin, kun on ollut 9 viikkoa ilman kofeiinia? No saat. Saat ison mitalin. Tässä on sinulle tiu. Se on tosi hieno saavutus ihan oikeasti. Siitä matka jatkuu. Toivottavasti on vähän jo pääkivut ruvennut siellä helpottaa. Joo, parempi tarkoittaa GOAT. Hyvä Emil, sinä tiedät enemmän. Ootko sä vielä ootko sä peruskoulussa vielä? Mitäs Martta Parviainen sanoo? Voitko sanoa moi Martta? No voin. Moi Martta. Niin, Jaakko on ollut vuoden ja 2 kuukautta. Kyllä. Moikka, mitä sinne kuuluu? Joo, se vuosi ja 2 kuukauttakin on kyllä superhieno saavutus, että siitä. No hyvä, hieno juttu, mukava kuulla. Mukava kuulla. It seems that there is 6 people on the line. Oot. No niin, no sittenhän, kyllähän sä ymmärrät jo sitten paljon. Kuules, en mäkään yläasteella vielä muutamia sanoja, silleen hyvä, että osasin sanoa, että my name is Anni ja ihan hyvin pärjäsin. Kyllä sä kuule ehdit oppia niin paljon. Ja en tiedä onko sulle helpompi Emil se, mutta mä ainakin tykkäsin enemmän englannista niin kuin siitä puhumisesta kuin siitä kieliopista koulussa. Et mulla oli ainakin se kielioppi vaikeeta. Et en tiedä sit, jos sä pelailet jotain, niin yleensä niin kuin pelien kauttakin voi englantia oppia aika hyvin. Mitäs halleluja? No niin, nyt alkaa todella keskustelut. Now we're gonna get in the real conversation. Kaikilla on omat synnit ja ongelmat ja kaikki olemme vailla Jumalan kirkkautta, mutta kiitos Jumalalle, pelastus on 100% uskosta. Jeesuksen pelastajana täytetty ristin työstä, ei hyvistä teoista. No niin. Niin, mutta semmoisen mä vaan sanon aina kaikille, jotka rupeaa sitten sitä uskontoakin silleen markkinoimaan, että me ollaan kaikki, niin kuin nekin, jotka ei usko kehenkään tai mihinkään, vaikka mä itse uskonkin Jeesukseen ja Jumalaa ja on henkinen ja tälle omasta mielestä, niin minusta me ollaan kaikki niin kuin yhtä tärkeitä ja meidän pitäisi kaikkien rakastaa toisia, olla ymmärtäväisiä, että se sitten ainakin on monesti kokenut, kun sitten semmoisten kiihkouskovaisten kanssa juttelee, niin ne niin kuin kauppaa sitä uskontoa vähän niin kuin jotakin semmoista tuotetta, että ne ei niin kuin mitään muuta niin kuin näe, että pitää olla sitten niin kuin ymmärtää ne kaikkien tiet, että kaikilla on se oma tie. Mutta se on ihanaa, jos on löytänyt myöskin uskosta sen tien. Voitko sanoa myös sun kaverille moi Helmi? No moi Helmi. Mitä touhaat? 2. luokalla, no voi hyvänen aika. No, olen kyllä iloinen, jos noin hyvin oot englantia osaat todella hyvin. 2. luokalla. Voi hyvä ihme. Minulla ei ole sen ikäisenä ollut minkäänlaista internetvälinettä eikä puhelinta vielä. Katsotaan, tuo pitää nyt hylätä, kun meinas tulla puhelu. No, siinä on sitä paljon. Onko teillä jo sitten koulussa, niin onko siellä läppärit vai millä te opiskelette? Pitääkö siellä jo ihan tokaluokalla niin kuin käyttää läppäriä vai vieläkö sitä opetellaan ihan normaalia kirjoittamista? Niin kuin, siis opetteletteko te ihan kaunokirjoitusta? Minä olen niin pihalla, kun mä oon 40, niin mitä koulussa? Kirjoja on. No niin. Pitääkö paljon lukea kuitenkin? Vai käytättekö te sitten nettiä myöskin niin kuin tiedonhakuun? No nyt onkin tosi hyvä, koska jos myöskin nuoret alkaa oppia tästä kofeiinista, niin te voitte vähän opettaa vaikka teidän opettajiakin, että tiedättekö kuule, että tuo kahvi ja kofeiini yleensä on aikamoista myrkkyä, niin sehän olisikin aika kiva, jos mä joskus pääsisin vaikka kouluun opettaa nuorille kofeiinista, mutta en mä tiedä, otettaisiko mua sinne vastaan. Ehkä ei välttämättä. Mitäs Janne sanoo? Mä oon etsinyt niitä Karin blogeja, mutta en ole löytänyt noin mun monta vuotta vanhat linkit ei ainakaan toimi. Jos sä oot Janne, onkohan mulla ne Discordissa? Mä en, nyt kun ihan vasta katoin, niin Karin blogi toimi, mutta niin ne videot ei toimi, että en tiedä miksi, mutta ne oli todella hyviä ne Karin videot, että mutta varmasti siihen on joku syy miksi mutta sinne mun Discordiin mä on kyllä, onkohan mä sinne ne videotkin linkan. Voi olla, että mä en ole niitä videoita saanut vielä sinne, mutta ainakin sen blogiin. Mutta välillä on huomannut itsekin, että se ei aukea, mutta siinähän on kyllä paljon hyvää tietoa. Is there any English viewers wondering what is going on? You can ask whatever. Hi Chris, how are you doing? Hopefully all is well there. Okei, Podi jostain syystä videot poisti. Okei. No, mut siihen on varmaan sitten joku hyvä syy. Ups and downs. Yes, it's a lot of ups and downs. Long time ups and downs. You know, I never thought that I'm gonna be here doing my Pilates instructor training and actually enjoying it, and even it's a lot of like physical work. We all will get better, but it's a lot of ups and downs. And like I said, I'm still healing myself, but like, you know, it just gets better. It gets better and better. So you just have to wait still quite some time, but you will get there. You have done already such a long journey and doing so good there. So ups and downs until the anxiety goes completely away. Helmi tuli tänne myös. No niin. Terkkuja sinne ja toivottavasti siellä jotakin mukavaa touhua on. Itehän niin monesti tykkään silleen, niin kun mä en telkkaria, niin on kiva pelata vaikka korttia, jos olisi joku kaveri, jonka kanssa niin voisi pelata vaikka korttia hotellissa. Se on aika mukavaa. Mä en tiedä, pelaako kukaan enää korttia. Mutta se on ainakin semmoista kivaa. Tai sitten joskus mä pelaan Afrikan tähteä silti aikuisenakin. Se on hauska peli. En tiedä, pelaatteko te nuoret vielä Afrikan tähteä tai mitään noita tommosia vanhoja pelejä? Pelaatteko te niinkö, mikäs tää on siis, mikä se Monopolia tai tämmösiä nyt? Räsypo. Janne, ei semmoista. Ei tämä on tää on koko perheen kanava. Joo. Mä en pysty matkustamaan ilman mun kitaraa. Okei, no sitten ei kannata. What young Odufia? I had some coffee yesterday and last night I had a panic attack and I was so nervous. Yes, it's very normal. It's very normal. That's what caffeine does to so many. And even it doesn't do that for everyone. It's sure not good to anyone. Are you tapering, or are you like planning to quit, or just like still using, maybe planning to quit one day? Yeah, it is sure a tricky drug. And one thing that I also want to mention, because I always come here and I share everything that I have, like if I get some new information about something and whatever, I just share that because that's my duty. I want to share every single thing about this caffeine stuff. So uh, about the chocolate, I have these questions all about, Annie, what about the chocolate? What about the chocolate? How the chocolate, it's chocolate enough to block the adenosine? Chocolate contains caffeine. Like I will do the live where I put the list what each product contains how much, but chocolate is enough to give your symptoms and prolong your recovery if you start to play with that. Don't do that. Like especially all of us who are in this journey, like we just wouldn't do that. Never. Like chocolate contains caffeine, so probably you're gonna get addicted to that sooner or later. I couldn't settle down. I had to call a friend. I was having some intrusive thoughts. Yes, I'm going cold turkey. I thought I was going crazy. I had chocolate as well with the coffee. Yes, don't worry. It feels that you are going crazy, but you are not. It's just nervous system is out of the whack, but you are actually healing. Yes, I'm very happy that my videos have been helping, and just know that I'm here. I went through all the same. There is nothing bad is gonna happen. It's just a lot of heavy feelings. Like that's what anxiety does. But just know that. Just say to yourself, it's anxiety. I'm healing. Second time getting off of coffee. Yes, you are doing amazing work with that. Yes, I'm so happy to hear that. One day at a time, one moment at a time. And one thing, sometimes if yeah, those feelings really suck. It is even now. I like I always said, it's easier always to speak when you are in the other side. Like when I was in that roller coaster ride in my first 6 months, which I don't really even remember, I was just thinking, no way in hell, I'm not gonna go through this. No way in hell. But then somehow you just go through, and the, like I said, the time will always go on, like, and then it gets easier. And like we know, it's ups and downs, but you got this so good. Don't worry. If you have like possibility to kind of take it easy in your own life, it would be really good. Yeah, nobody understands. Yes, nobody understands, but I do. And those who don't understand are those who haven't experienced this. And that's why it's so hard for us to, like, because our loved ones and family, they don't get it. Like even my mother, like she just didn't get it. She said she is not completely caffeine free. I think she eats some chocolate, but she didn't fall off the mountain, so she didn't get it. Like I just didn't even want to try to explain, because like it's hard to explain if people just thinks that you are like lying, or you have some other mental illness issues. But this is a true thing, that caffeine is causing this stuff to people. And if somebody ever comes to my channel, I don't have to explain anything, because all you need to do, those people who are doubting, they only have to watch those videos and read the comments. There is all the information there. Yeah, it is a drug, and I always like to say it's caffeine is like the #1 brain damaging drug, because it's just so tricky. Like it affection of the caffeine is like the medicine kind. Like many people who have been using that like since childhood years and years, they don't really recognize anymore. And that's where the depersonalization comes in picture, when you are in addiction, that your own self kind of slowly will, how would I say, you are very like, you can do things like this, but you don't see the bigger picture because of the of course it doesn't make any sense that it would be good if that like stops the blood flow to your brain like 50% even after 1 cup, or like it can even be more, like and that's like a common sense, like why would you do something that takes some kind of drug? But people doesn't want to hear that. They are just, they will believe the mainstream, the studies that are financed by all the caffeine companies. Niin, Emil, moikka. Hyvä, että söit iltapalan. Sittenhän kohta on nukkumaan menoaika, eikö? Have you had a situation where you peep so much and your pee smelled like coffee? Good question. Maybe in the beginning, like really beginning, because I was peeing all the time, like I had a lot of detox symptoms. So yeah, maybe, but I don't really remember that. I just remember that I did pee all the time, and that was of course also the detox, and also because of high anxiety, because anxiety also does that your body needs to like flush down all the stuff. So no niin, hyvä Emil. Onko sitten huomenna koulupäivä? Huomenna koulupäivä. Yes, yeah, it feels crazy, and it's totally normal, like that you wake up middle of the night and you have to go to the toilet, and that's part of the recovery and part of the detox. Joo, no niin, sitten meet aikaisin nukkumaan. Pitää mennä aikaisin nukkumaan, että jaksaa sitten koulussa olla. Onko pitkiä päiviä? Jos olet tokan luokalla, niin ei varmaan ole vielä. Onko 4 tunnin päiviä vai minkäs pituisia päiviä teillä? No niin, no se on hyvä. Pääsee sitten ajoissa kotiin. My anxiety was off the roof last night. Yes. Yes, then it's just only thing to take deep breaths, and I don't know if that helps for you, maybe distract, like sometimes I did put the TV on, even I couldn't like I have told that when my anxiety was bad, I couldn't even focus the TV, or I couldn't enjoy any shows, like I did have all the Netflix shows like just going on, and I still had my phone in my hand because my anxiety was so high, so I couldn't really I couldn't really get anything out from that, but just like having some kind of background noise sometimes did help me a little bit, like interrupt the symptoms, so-called, even the symptoms were there. What were some symptoms you went through? Yes, okay. So there were so many, but okay, the most heaviest were the really heavy brain fog, all kind of pains, neck pain, shoulder pain, neck tension, headaches, migraines, all the stomach issues, diarrhea, constipation, burping, reflux, really bad skin rashes, really bad eye symptoms, blurry vision, difficult to concentrate anything, feeling like ADD, really bad depression, really bad anhedonia, and anxiety and anhedonia was like on and off. Like when I was having more high anxiety, it was like more like panic attacks and like feeling unreal, and the feeling unreal was all the time pretty much TBDR, but then also like the depression was there, like not having any motivation, all kind of electrical feelings and brain zaps in my brain. Anxiety does that too. Feelings inside of my brain, that something is moving inside of my brain. A lot of rage, anger, emotions. All kind of stuff, a lot of stuff. And I have listed, I hope you have found my videos where I have listed them, but Yeah, but lack of concentration was really hard too, and of course the depression for me, because you know when I was caffeinated, I more had anxiety. Like I had anxiety back then, but like I said, I was functional, so I had the OCD and intrusive thoughts, of course, all day long, intrusive thoughts, but the depression was really hard because that was kind of really new to me. Like I mean the total burnout depression. Like of course fatigue, feeling tired, all these symptoms are not nice, but they are something that I could manage. Like I could manage with those, but these mental stuff like the depression, just like we called also with Mandy that it's blah, like feeling blah, and but it's not even blah, it's even worse than that when the depression is deep. It was the total blackness. Like somebody could give you $1,000,000, you couldn't care less. It's like, okay, let's put it like this way, because I like to give you this analysis. Like, let's put it this way: there is a box. You feel that you are inside of that box. Everyone else is living that life, and you are there in the box, and you cannot touch anything. That's how heavy the anxiety was. Täytät elokuussa 10. No niin, paljon onnea sitten. Vautsi. Se ei ole vielä kovin montaa vuotta. First time I went through it, I had all the symptoms you listed. It was terrible. Yes. Yes, for sure. So, hope this time is maybe a little bit easier. Who knows? How did many months you did stay free? Do you remember, or how long time did you stay free in the first time? When did your symptoms go away? But yeah, it is a lot of stuff to go through. I had never in my life had anything like this before, and that's why I think now I don't stress any that normal people stress about. I think I don't really stress about the stuff anymore. Me money is 56 euroa. 56 euroa rahaa. Mitäs sanoo? I was free from coffee for 7 months or so. Yes. That's already pretty good. Now just go further and further. I was drinking that crap for years. Yes. Me too, over 30 years. But I do have comments, people who have only drink like energy drinks for 1 year and they do fall off the mountain. So it's not even the time always. Mitäs Janne sanoo? Mä kun olin 10, niin ei tainnut tehdä muuta kuin ajella mopolla ja kiipeillä puissa. Pari vuotta sitten iskikin skeittauskärpänen, mikä kestikin liki 20 V. Wow. Vautsi. Joo, minäkin olin pikkusena semmonen ihan samanlainen, että mä kiipeilin puissa ja meillä oli puumaja. Ja mä halusin olla siellä puumajassa aina ja mä myös halusin nukkua siellä puumajassa. Ja sitten mä kans leikin kaikkien mielikuvitusolentojen kanssa. Mulla oli kaikkea semmosia. Mä siis leikin tosi paljon. Sitten mä leikin vielä yläasteella nukeilla, jos joku haluaa tietää, niin mä olin vähän niinku, mutta mä leikin yläasteella nukeilla vielä, koska mä halusin vaan leikkiä. Mä olin hirmulapsen omainen pitkään. Ei kiinnostanut pojatkaan yhtään, ei yhtään kiinnostanut. Nyt ne vähän kiinnostaa, mutta kyllä mä siltikin olen lapsen omainen. What is obvious? This time around I've been drinking it on and off, but this week I was drinking it yesterday. No niin. Yes. Yes, you got this. I relapsed because I went to vacation. Worst is, yeah. Vacations are, you just have to give it now that even all the other ones will drink it because they do. You have to keep going. Pikkusisko 5 vuotta. No niin, onnittelua sinne. Today I feel like a crab, stomach cramps, diarrhea, tired, mild anxiety. Yes, don't worry, completely normal, those symptoms. Just try to eat something. Yeah, I was just about to say that you probably don't have the appetite. This is how I do remember. Like, just if you can eat something, even a little bit, do that. But that's, I had actually 2 times in this journey this really bad no appetite, because you know, who have watched my channel, that I had a cortisol belly. But in the beginning I actually lost a lot of weight, and then in my appetite did also disappear in my another bad weight in my 35 months when the symptoms did spike up. But other than that, I did crave so much all kind of foods, but it didn't matter what I did eat or not, I still had the symptoms. But just know it's normal. So what's my advice for the like no appetite? Well, I would say, if you ask for that, just eat what you can. Like, can you eat a little bit some fruits? Or like, for example, I have always, like, even when I travel, I have always like this. Now when I have like the busy schedule, so I always have a little bit some fruits here in the room, and I carry these because, you know, these are just very easy to take with me. So maybe something a little. I like Finland and England. Niinpä. Aji Chadu, hello. Hi, how did you find my channel? And where are you from? But yes, just eat what you can, a little bit. I know when you don't have the appetite, you sometimes you have just force yourself to eat and drink, because that helps your body to heal. Indian. Yes, so welcome. Yes, even sometimes like take a small pieces of something and eat them very slowly. Like, milloin teen lisää livejä? No, minä kuule teen aina näitä livejä, kun minä kerkiän, että minä autan näitä kofeiinin lopettajia täällä kanavalla, ja semmosia livejä aina teen silloin, kun on itsellä semmonen hyvä aika. Mitäs Odefia sanoo? I remember the first few days I was barely eating, but my appetite got better. Yes. Yeah. And your appetite will get better. It can be even if you go through a lot of symptoms that sometimes you are just like, all you want to do is eat because you crave a lot of food, but that will like go back to normal. Yeah, I think for me, because I felt that my dopamine was so low, like that I just craved anything, like the food, or like it was just so weird that everyone who is going through this fall of the mountain journey, you know, when your dopamine is really low, like it just feels that there's something missing, and you just don't get anything from anything. But that will come back, and then you start to feel excited again about the life and about the making money and about the studying and whatever. But hopefully you all have some kind of situation where you can manage if you cannot work. And yes, the caffeine. Joo. Tiistaina hiihtoretki. Jännittää. No ei kuule oo hätää. Hiihtelet kuule omassa tahdissa. Hiihtelet omassa tahdissa vaan. Minäkään en kuule oo hiihtänyt vuosikausiin, niin ei siinä mitään. Ei siellä ei tarvitse hiihtää mitenkään supernopeasti. Ottaa vaan rennosti sillä, että ja se, että jos pikkusenkin hiihtää, niin se on jo hyvää. Meillähän oli jo silleen koulussa, että ala-asteella meillä oli hiihtoa, mutta yläasteella meillä oli semmoinen, että jos ei halunnut hiihtää, niin sitten ei ollut pakko, että sitten sai kiertää kävellen koulua. Kävellen koulua kiertää, mutta arva, mä kiersin sitä koulua mieluummin, koska mä en tykännyt silloin hiihosta. Mutta myöhemmin mulla oli sitten pakko opetella hiihtoa, kun mä opiskelin urheiluopistolla liikunnanohjaajaksi tuo Rovaniemellä, niin sitten oli Annin vähän pakko opetella, mutta en ole kyllä paljon hiihellyt. I'm also going through a breakup. That doesn't help. Oh. Yeah, it's really hard for sure. It is really hard for sure. Tom ja Benjamin, arvasin, että olet suomalainen. Huomasin aksentista. No niin, no sen kyllä huomaa. Jotkut sanoo, että se on niinku, vähän sellainen hassu ja toiset sitten kaikenlaista, mutta mun mielestä se on aika kivakin se semmoinen suomi-englanti-aksentti tavallaan. Se on vähän sellainen tökkerö. Mutta ei se haittaa. Kaikilla kielillähän on vähän oma aksenttini. Mutta joo, kyllä suomalaisen tunnistaa yleensä kyllä. How long did it take you until the symptoms were manageable for you? Good question. So this is a tricky one because, like I said, it was a roller coaster ride. So I had my first year was hard. Like mentally it was really hard. The second year was more like the big nothing in that sense that I wasn't really ill or sick, but I was still having tons of symptoms, fatigue, depersonalization, blahness, depression. But I could be a little bit more functional, so it helped me go through the days, but I was still so exhausted and tired, so it was hard, but 2.5 years, I know it sounds really long, but 2.5 years I really started to go more in the gym and was able to start to plan more things and plan more works and stuff, and then after that I had still the one that tsunami wave, and after that it's just been better and better. But remember, that's my experience, and it can be that your journey is not so long. Tiistaina englantia. No niin, siellähän varmaan opetellaan sitten juuri sitä, että my name is and mistä olet, missä asut, where are you living, how much coffee were consuming. Like I was consuming about 1,000 milligrams, because I said that because I was consuming about the 5 cups a day, like I always said, more and less, because I didn't count that, but let's say the average. But then, like I said, I had the other sources of caffeine, like many people doesn't know, the chocolate. Then I also did use matcha tea, which contains pretty much caffeine. And also I did do all these superfood smoothies, and I did put the raw cacao powder there, and that is really high in caffeine also, so it's really hard to say, but too much. But yeah, one a day, yeah, that's very good, that no more than that. But yeah, I was pretty much very clueless about that drug, and that's why I also wanna speak about this, because many young people are drinking those energy drinks, they taste like a candy and good, and they just drink it, and that's not. Sano äidille, että moi. No moi äiti siellä, joka olet. Täällä on tämmönen kofeiinin lopettajien tukikanava, että tämmöstä täällä höpötellään. Ja kaikenlaista muutakin, mutta se on tämän kanavan pääasia. Täällä vähän auttaa ja tiedottaa myös ihmisiä kofeiinin vaaroista ja haitoista. Mitäs Odofia sanoo? Still having symptoms though. Yes. Never really consumed coffee until I started working in the AM. And that changed my life for the worse. Yes. Yeah, it's so weird. Like I said before, that this is so weird because opettaja, no niin, hienoa. Se on kyllä hieno ammatti. Se on superhieno ammatti. So what I was about to say, that there is many people sometimes who email me that they say that, yeah, but I wasn't on caffeine like years. I only was drinking energy drinks like maybe for a year or some months. And then they did fall off the mountain. They did have started to have panic attacks, or their nervous system did get sensitized. So it really is like I said, powerful drug. Yeah. And also then are people like, yeah, but it's not the that and that. It's not the age. Young people do also have a lot of issues with that, and all kind of ages. Like it's like everyone is affected way or another. Some people just can go along the way with that, and others not. Because like I always said, if I wouldn't have this blessing, which I called this falling off the mountain, I would still probably be using that drug, because nobody would have said me. Those videos who are in YouTube, they are just, I did quit caffeine for 1 month and da da da. Or okay, there are maybe some of that are sharing about long-term experience, but for me not so much. Now sometimes I watch YouTube that there is so much more. These quitting caffeine videos have been like, maybe like the last 2 years there have been coming more and more, which I'm so happy about. But they are really missing the post-acute withdrawal information, which nobody are really sharing, and the long term like symptoms that many are experiencing. Even some people who doesn't fall off the mountain, some people still have long-term symptoms. So like I said, there is a big category, like big variation of people. Some people doesn't have withdrawals. Some people have maybe 2 weeks, headaches, maybe a little tiredness. Then there are people who fall off the mountain, anxiety, burnout, nervous system sensitized journey, a lot of symptoms. Then there's people who taper slowly and they still have a lot of symptoms some years. Like the variation go through this journey is really what I have been seeing and hear people commenting is it is there is not like if there would be like, okay, like you read somewhere that okay, caffeine withdrawals only last for 2 weeks, like some mainstream news can say that, or if you Google, but that's not it. That's not anything that I see. Like, yeah, for some people, but then people are like, what? I'm happy that you have this channel because because I thought that caffeine withdrawal last like 2 weeks, and then they are like, fuck. Sorry about cursing. Arvaa, missä asun, Junnukoski vai Helsingissä? Vai onko tuo Juonkoski? Onko se tarkoitettu Juankoski? No, mitä minä arvaisin? No, olisitko sinä helsinkiläinen sitten? En osaa sanoa. Olisitko se sieltä? Osaako joku muuten sanoa, mitä kello on, kun mä en näe tästä kelloa, niin mä vähän tiedän mä tiedän, että mä teen sitten liian pitkää liveä. Mitä se kello näyttää siellä. Mä näen vain tästä, että mä oon tehnyt tunnin tätä liveä nyt. Tää on ihan hyvä, mullakin kiva välillä tehdä ihan muualta näitä livejä, että ei aina vaan pelkästään sillä kotimökissä. 9. No niin, kiitos Janne. Koska sitten ettei Anni valu liian myöhään. Ei. Kyllä mä käyn vielä vähän katsoo mitä tuonne Turun iltaelämään kuuluu, mutta en mä varmaan siellä pitkään ole, mutta vähän kävelen siellä ja kattelen paikkoja. Nyt kun kerta täällä olen, niin se on aina mukava nähdä vähän Mulla ei ole kauhean aikainen check-outti kuitenkaan huomenna, hirmu aikainen. Et sinä. Aha, no niin. No, joku muu saa arvata, niinkö? Okei. Mutta onkos vielä jotakin, mistä haluatte höpötellä? Mistäpä haluatte höpötellä? Is there anything other in mind? Seems like it's 5 people. And yeah, one thing that I want to say, I'm just so grateful about all the subscribers. Really, like thank you for subscribing, and please share these videos if you find that they can help some others. Mitä Janne sanoo? Hyvä se on joskus tehdä sängystäkin liveä. No he, niin. No kun ei täällä ole, on täällä 2 puutuolia, mutta no arvaa, onko tässä sängyssä mukava istua. Tässä on mukava oikeasti olla ja istua ja syödä. Sitähän mä kotonakin mielellään teen, että mä sängyssä kuule katon Netflixiä ja syön. Mutta nyt en kato Netflixiä, vaan nyt katon sinne ja keskityn tähän juttuun. Mutta tämä on kiva paikka. Ehkä mä voin kotoakin välillä tehdä vaikka semmosia livejä, että mä vaan oon sängyllä ja neulon. Että se on vähän niinku semmonen. Kello on 20.57. Hyvä, kiitos. Se on hyvä tieto. Mitä sä nauruhymiö laitat? Niin. No pitääkö mä teen sit seuraavan liven todella virallisesti, mutta miksi mä yritän tehdä jotakin semmosia super virallisia livejä, kun ne on tämmösiä niin kuin ne on. Minä olen mukavuuden haluinen ihminen. Minä tykkään ottaa rennosti. Näin. Mutta mitä muuta? Mitä ei? Juonkoski. Aha, no niin. Selväpä homma. Selväpä homma se. Joo, huomenna se on sitten varmasti monella on työpäivä tai koulupäivä. Ja tämmöisellä työttömällä niin kuin minä tai opiskelijalla niin ei ole sitten, ei ole kuitenkaan itsellä työpäivää. Kyllä, kohta 9 kello. Hi Christopher, hello from the southern Utah. Yes, hi. How is the weather there? Is it already spring coming, like, or is it always warm? Here is pretty good now. Like the sun has been starting to shine and it's really nice. The spring is coming. Spring is coming and Annie's very happy about that. Even I still have like, I don't know, you don't see, but I still have all my, like the warm jacket here and the hat and you know the stuff. I'm not going outside with the t-shirt yet. No, it's not too warm still not even here in Turku. Mitä Janne keskiviikkona työkkärin ja siitä alkaa työmarkkinoiden valloitus Janne pojalla. No Janne, älä nyt viitti. Minkä alaa hommia? Niin kyllä mä muistankin, että sä oot metallimies. Kato, muistan tärkeät asiat, mä muistan. Christopher, yes, it feels very much like spring, cool and pleasant. Yes. Isn't it nice? I don't know if there, but here, like after this really long winter, over those minus 20 degrees, then 20 degrees Celsius, it's nice. Kyllä Janne, minä muistan kaikki asiat, semmoiset tietyt asiat. Joo. Muistan myös, että Janne on ollut tällä kanavalla silloin jo aikaisemmin. Silloin, kun sä aikaisemmin lopetit kofeiinia ja sitten, mä en tiedä, sitten nyt taas. Että kyllä minä muistan. Ei mun kanava niin iso vielä ole, että kyllä mä aika hyvin mä muistan mun seuraajia, mutta en tietenkään ihan kaikkia. Yeah, now because my channel is growing, I cannot always remember all of my followers, so sometimes you have to keep me updated. Sometimes you have to like remind me, but I do remember a lot of. 55 Fahrenheit outside and sunny. So how much is that for the Celsius? Fahrenheit for me is still a little bit weird. I have to use Google to translate that. No niin, hyvää yötä sinne Emil ja tsemppiä sinne hiihtoon. Onpas se mukava, kun täällä kanavalla on sitten kaikenlaisia seuraajia, kaiken ikäisiä, niin se on myöskin mukava. Mukava aina höpötellä. Mitäs Janne sanoo? Siitä taitaa olla jo monta vuotta, kun eka kerran hörisin kanavalla. Onko 5? No ei nyt voi 5 olla, kun ei mulla nyt niin kauan ole ollut kanavaa, kun mä vasta ensi kuussa on 4 vuotta ilman kofeiinia. Mutta mä luulen, että sä olit silloin ihan siellä mun ekoisvideoissa, mitä mä tein silloin ekana vuotena ainakin, tai jo silloin, kyllähän mä tein jo silloin joitakin videoita. Mä tein sen 7 kuukautta ilman kofeiinia suomeksi, mutta sitten sen mä kyllä poistin mutta varmaan siinä kohtaa joskus sä oot ollut. Christopher, 12.79 Celsius. Yes. So it's almost like a summer in Finland. No, not quite, but yeah, it's warm still. Like we do get warmer than that, of course. In the summer it can be 20 or even 30, but yeah, it's not. That is not cold for me for sure. Janne, niin, katoppas, ensi kuuhan on huhtikuu, niin huhtikuun 18. päivä tulee 4 vuotta ilman kofeiinia. So next month, April 18th, it will be the 4 years without any caffeine for me. So, of course, then I do the full update, but this is already like I have been doing this video still like very I don't know the word consistently. What is the like regularly? So you have been able to follow my journey. So then I still probably keep doing still even after 4 years. I will still keep doing the updates because it's just why not? Because who knows how many improvements I will still see. So yes. Joo, se on jännä Janne toikin, että miten aika menee silleen nopeasti, ettei sitä silleen ajattele, että jos mietit, että 3 vuotta tai 4 vuottakin, niin onhan se niin kuin tosi pitkä aika. Mutta sitten jos se miettii, että minkä ikäisiä me ollaan, jos me mietitään vaikka sitäkin, että kuinka pitkään me oltu vaikka käytetty jotakin, niin eihän se 4 vuotta siinä ole niin kuin mitään, mutta tässä prosessissa se on ollut pitkä aika. Mutta niin se vaan meni. Thanks for your update. Yes, of course. What is the Christopher? I think first saw your videos when you were at 18 months free. Yes. Yeah, sometimes I watch those, but there is still like for me sometimes it's hard for me to watch those my videos even if in that 2 years because there was I don't know, it's just weird, but it's also sometimes when I watch them I was thinking that I just wanted to be so much better and I was so brave that I did those and even I was still like a lot of symptoms, DPDR and I couldn't concentrate, but but I was just so passionate about this topic, and I wanted to share, and that did keep me going. But but then now I also see the improvement for myself. But yeah, those videos will still get a lot of comments, so I'm happy that I did it, and hopefully those videos will help people in the future who did end up to quitting caffeine. So that's the cool thing in YouTube, that when you do some videos and then you share your stuff, and maybe you don't, someday I don't have anything new about sharing my experience, so those videos will always be there and people can watch them if they want and get some help. Your videos are very encouraging. Thank you. Yes, and I hope you all also have watched me and Mandy's videos. There is a lot of... Mandy is amazing. If you are watching this, Mandy, just a lot of greetings there. Onko se 18.4. sun syntymäpäiväkin? Ei ole. Mun syntymäpäivä on 14.6. Niin sitten mä täytän 41 kesäkuussa. Mä olen kaksonen horoskoopilta. Mikäs muuten, Janne, oot horoskoopilta? Saanko arvata? Mikähän sä voisit olla? Mun persoonallisuus on kyllä tommonen aika elosa ja tommonen leikkisä ja hauska. En osaa sanoa. Mä arvaan niinku pelkästään viestienkin perusteella saatan arvata. En osaa kyllä sanoa. Arvaa. No, et sä ainakaan kaksonen oo, koska sä oot hyvin rehellisen oloinen kaveri. Etkä kaksoset on välillä vähän tämmösiä, jos ne ei oo, saattaa olla välillä niinku yö ja päivä. No, voisitko sä sitten joko kalat tai vaaka? En tiedä, jompikumpi. Mitä mä voin pistää pahasta? Mitä se tarkoittaa? Pistää. Okei. Okay. Mitä sä sillä tarkoitat? Mitä sillä tarkoitat? But yes, guys. Moi, on uusi Sirimin. Mitä tarkoittaa? Vai uusi striimikö vai uusi seuraaja? Gamerboy. No tervetuloa, Gamerboy. Kiva nähdä ja kiva saada uusia seuraajia. Sydämiä sinne. Näitä on aika paljon mun kanavalla myös seuraa, niin kuin kaikkia gamereitakin on seurata. Sirimin. Okei. Meni sanat sekaisin. Skorpioni on. Okei. No okei. No sitten. We are wondering about the horoscopes here. Which one are you? I think my horoscope is twins, like the twin. I don't know, is that for the English, how they say, but yeah, I'm the twins. My birthday is like 14th of June. So. Joo, en tiedä miten paljon uskotte horoskooppeihin, mutta itsellä, vaikka mä en silleen astrologiasta hirveästi ymmärrä, niin kuin oikeasti en ymmärrä, niin kuin vaikka mä oon joskus niin kuin teettänyt semmoisen astrologisen kartan ja se piti kyllä tosi hyvin paikkaansa ja niin kuin kiinnostaisi ehkä joskus opetella, niin kyllä silti niin kuin se mun esimerkiksi se, ei mikään nyt hömppähoroskooppi, ei mikään 7-päivän horoskooppi, mutta esimerkiksi niin kuin itsellä siis jos mä katson horoskoopin vaikka niinkö astrosivuilta sen vuosihoroskoopin, jos menet katsoo astro.fi, niin ei se mitään, jos menee vähän sanat sekaisin, ei se haittaa. Eipä itselläkään ole kyllä kovin järkeviä nämä jutut aina. Oho, no niin. Nyt tulee hirveästi YouTuben kuvaa. mitä mä olin sanomassa? Nyt sä sekoitit mun pään jotenkin. Niin lukekaa sieltä Astron se horoskooppi. Niin se voi ollakin oikeesti, että se voi olla aika hyvä. Sitä ei tiedä vaikka. Tai sit jos on puoliso tai poikakaveri tai tyttökaveri, niin sitten sieltä voi katsoa myös rakkaushoroskoopin. Niin voi tehdä semmosia juttuja. Mut joo, oiskohan sori. No ei tarvii mitään soria pyytää. Kyllä tänne voi tulla kaikkea höpöttelemään. Nämä on tämmösiä vähän Annin terapiatuokioita nämä mun livet muutenkin. Että täällä tulee aina kaikenlaista. Vaikka tää on pääsääntöisesti tämmöistä kofeiinijuttua, mutta täällä voidaan terapioida mitä tahansa. Parantaa maailmaa. Mutta nyt meikäläinen varmaan kuule lähtee ennen kuin sitten mulla menee koko loppuaika täällä tähän. Niin thank you for all the people there. And now I will go, but I will hope you see again soon in my lives. And just want you to know that just keep going, stay quit. And if you do relapse, come back in the train. And just stay the focus. And you will got this. You got this. Eli moikka kaikille ja nähdään taas sitten mun liveissä. Seuraavat livet on sitten varmasti taas kotoa. Niin ei muuta kuin mukavaa iltaa sinne ja ottakaa rennosti ja nautitaan elämästä. Moikka! Heippa!